Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salamun ala ashrafil mursalin Muhammad bin Abdullah wa ala alihi wa ashabi wa sallim ajma'in. I seek refuge in Allah against Shaitan the accursed. In the name of Almighty Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. All praises are due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds. May the choicest peace and blessing of Allah be upon the noblest of all mankind, our leader par excellence, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May the peace extend to the members of his house, his illustrious companions, and Muslims all over the world. Allahumma ameen. Don't be surprised you are seeing me in Kente dress. This is a Ghanaian dress. I am a Nigerian of Yoruba descent. I'm a Yoruba person, but I had an opportunity of schooling in Ghana. Inshallah, bi kudratillah, I'm going to discuss with you the qualities of a good politician. The qualities of a good politician. Who is a politician? There is need for us to understand that a politician is somebody who engages in politics and or who is seeking for public office. Who is seeking for public office, who is striving to serve the people, through public office. I want to tell you that of all qualities that can be used to describe a politician, that can be used to describe somebody in public office, or indeed such qualities that can be used to describe a human being, is piety. Is piety. Allah the Almighty in Surah Al-Hujurat, when He says that He has created human beings into nations, communities, tribes, He says that He has created them for the purpose of identifying, for the purpose of identification only. And in the phrase which he uses to conclude, he says, "In akramakum indallahi atqakum." Surely the most honorable person in the sight of Almighty Allah is the one who fears Him most. Therefore, I am going to identify piety, fear of God, as the most important quality that must be used to describe a politician. Therefore, a good politician is one who combines piety with integrity. It means he fears his creator, he fears God, and is a man of integrity. A good politician must be described with honesty. He must be honest, trustworthy, and compassionate. Therefore, when you are looking at the picture of a good politician, you are looking at a person who has demonstrated piety, integrity, honesty, trustworthiness, and compassion in his outward behavior, in public and in privacy. These are the kind of qualities that one can use to describe a God-fearing politician. A God-fearing politician is also a loving politician. He will be caring, he will be generous and sincere. A God-fearing politician will be faithful to his country, he will be trustworthy, and he will be reliable and dependable. A God-fearing politician will always honor his promises. He will keep promises, he will honor promises, he will fulfill his promises, the promises he made to the people when he's looking when he's looking for office or is aspiring, when he campaigns that he will do certain things. After winning the election, he will make sure he fulfills that promise. A God-fearing politician will always fear his creator. He will be conscious of his duty towards his creator. He will perform the obligations to God. He will respect his fellow human beings. He will be compassionate to them. Because he fears his Lord, he will not do anything that will make him incur the wrath of God. A God-fearing politician will fear the day of accountability and the day of judgment. And because he fears his Lord, and because he fears the day he will stand before his Lord to render account of his stewardship on the surface of the earth, all these things will reflect in his disposition to human beings. It will reflect in his approaches to issues. It will reflect in his disposition to the people of his constituencies. A God-fearing politician will be truthful. He will not be a liar. He will not be deceitful. And he will be loyal to the nation. A God-fearing politician will always make decisions and accept responsibility for his actions and his words. And the same is true of any person who cherishes himself, because no person will cherish another if he does not cherish himself. And any person who knows himself will definitely know God. So it is only a God-fearing politician that will make promise and keep such promises. The one without the fear of God does not care what he says. He does whatever he wills. It is your own problem if he promised you and he does not fulfill it. That is the thinking of a politician who does not fear God. A politician who does not fear God believes everything starts and ends in this world. He believes he's not answerable to anybody. But a God-fearing politician is always reliable, dependable. He loves his people with all his heart, with all his might, and with all his mind, soul, and strive his utmost to help them as a true mark of a responsible politician. When you see a good politician, you see him in the image of God. He is very compassionate, very humble, very responsive, and very generous. When you look at a God-fearing politician, he is always very consistent in whatever he does, because he derives joy in serving his people. He derives joy in serving his community. He derives joy in serving his nation. He does not steal the taxpayers' money. That is an example of a good politician, a God-fearing politician. Generally, a good politician is a well-disciplined personality with selfless services to make lives better for his people. He puts the welfare of his people over and above his own personal interests. So a God-fearing politician firmly believes in taking care and maintaining the community of his, the community or his people. He believes that community service is about giving back. My brothers and sisters in Islam, when you are trying to be a politician, try to be a good politician. Try to be a God-fearing politician. Try to be a politician who fears Allah and the day of accountability. Try to be a politician who fears Allah and the day of judgment. And above all, try to be beneficial to the people. The Prophet ﷺ says, Khairun nas man yanfa'un nas. Khairun nas man yanfa'un nas. The best amongst you is one who brings benefit to his people. The best among you is one who benefits others. We pray to Almighty Allah that God should make us a God-fearing, pious person. And we also pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala should make our brothers who are into politics God-fearing politicians, so that people will be able to emulate them and they will be able to influence people positively. They will be able to impact positively in the life of their people. I pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make what I have said beneficial to me and to you, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive me for whatever heresies or mistakes I might have committed in the course of presenting this message. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive each and every one of us. Aqulu qawli hadha astaghfirullahi li wa lakum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am your brother in Islam, Barrister AbdulWaheed Lawal. Ma salam.